welcome to the ITL. This week has been kind of a little bit of a disturbing week for me. Actually, due to one situation. And I'm not too sure when this happened within the last week and a half. 2 weeks, I mean. But I did have a product a little gadget I was going to review for you. And here, I kept it in the SUV because I used it a lot in the SUV. And sticky fingers took it. Can't say exactly who it is. I know it's one of two people, but I can't say exactly which one it was. And sadly, I mean, I used to give rides to people I thought I knew. I've known for like more than 2 years. I knew of, I should say. I considered them friends at the time, and that has since changed. But I mean, it's just like you don't know exactly who it was. You gotta say, okay, goodbye, because I don't deal with thieving. I don't deal with lying. I don't deal with thieving. It's just like, But that will have to wait. I'm going to reorder that next month, which is about a week. And whenever I get it in, I already know all about it. I've already used this product, and I actually liked it. Many of you have this same thing, but I haven't seen any recent reviews yet. It's old school stuff, but I mean, it's still stuff that works. It works fantastic. But we'll get to that whenever that comes in. And it's just a little story. It said, hey, a lot of times you can't trust who you think might be your friend, or you get stabbed in the freaking back. But the whole world is luckily not like that. I'm hoping. Just a little bit of a relief there. But yeah, it is raining out. It is awful outside. I'm not saying awful. It's just chilly and wet, and then it hurts. It hurts parts of my body which are not supposed to be there. I'll just put it that way. So I mean, yeah, we're stuck inside, and yeah, it looks like I'm kind of pigeonholed between the SUV and the goat right now. I kind of am, but the thing, how it is the goat is actually parked further up in my garage than it normally is because, well, I got a lot more of the garage cleaned out. And whenever I pulled it in, I said, oh, let's just go ahead and just pull it up further, that way I can get around the back end of it easier. And also, the SUV is parked crooked. The wife pulled it in last time. She's got this tendency of parking the SUV crooked in the garage due to the garage. And it's actually, my garage is actually facing the alleyway. And the garage is actually made kind of crooked to the alleyway. So if you pull in straight off the alleyway into the garage, you're crooked in the garage. So it's like, I normally back it up a little bit and straighten it out inside the garage. The wife says, oh, Mike will do it. And I'm not always, and I'm going to do it. But yeah, it's the things we got to deal with. It is all good. This is actually shot on Wednesday before you actually guys see it. And the last few weeks I was like shooting a week before you actually, like almost 2 weeks before you actually seen it. But I've been busy doing work around the house, doing work around the garage, and actually riding the goat because we've had some beautiful days. And I've been lapsing on the ITL. Now, it's not saying I want to stop the ITL, it just means I'm going to be shooting it more closer to the date and get it rushed in. And I mean, like this ITL, nothing really interesting, and I apologize for that. But something that you will be seeing actually be next Tuesday that I talk about on a morning ride that I tried out. And this stuff's been around for quite a long time. But I'm going to talk about it now, and I don't have it right beside me. We'll go ahead and just cut this part out, and I'll go get it and come back. I told you, it was just a split second. I just move that fast, huh? No, I don't. But I got the stuff in a bag, and let's go ahead and go with the what I first started talking about on the video. Yeah, it's Rain-X. A lot of us use it. A lot of us use it for a lot of stuff. This is actually the anti-fog interior glass. Well, actually, I found out this stuff actually will work on plastics. Some people say, oh, no, yeah, this stuff's for from plastics. I have no problem with it. I've actually talked to other people that use it on plastics, hasn't had no problem with it. And does this do exactly what it says? I mean, it's supposed to be anti-fog. It's supposed to, keep the fog away. It says it's great for auto at home, and it shows the pictures of it. I'll be honest with you. I first started putting this stuff on. I was not happy. There goes my bag. I was not really thrilled about it because I noticed in daytime it was a little foggy. It never got as bad as if I didn't have this stuff on it. And I only put I put 3 applications on it because it was a virgin material. Never had this on before. So I put 3 coats on it, and all you use is a real soft rag. I actually bought special orange buffing rags for it, and it really, I wasn't thrilled with it. Yesterday I wrote it. You'll be seeing this next Tuesday, the ride video for this. I got it slated up for Tuesday, and you won't notice a difference because you're in the camera top of the helmet, of course, but I do talk about it a little bit. It really, really does help. I mean, it was a situation that I would have been fogged up big time in the morning. I would have normally just ridden with my helmet open. You would have heard all the wind. It would have been, I would have raised my voice up so you can hear me type situation. And partway through the ride, I actually just popped my visor down. I got a teeny bit of fog whenever I had to stop at a stop sign. But I did have my my chin vent partially closed. I opened it up all the way. I barely started moving and it all went away. So does this do exactly what it says it does? I would say no, but it helps. And every little bit helps in my eyes. Every little bit helps. Did it distort my vision? Not at all. I say at all. Yeah, a little bit, but not enough to make a difference. I mean, I still seen through it perfectly fine. It just wasn't, it was a teeny weeny bit hazy. That was all it was. It wasn't enough to bother you. Even when the light's coming at me, it wasn't enough to bother you. So, I mean, if you are very susceptible to the type of hazings and stuff in your vision, I wouldn't use this stuff. But if you deal with it, this stuff actually works. Every little bit helps, I found out. Especially with this cheaper visors like I get with my cheaper helmets. I mean, I pay between $50, $60 for my helmet. It's not an expensive helmet. It'll do me though. It's DOT certified. It'll do me. But altogether with the extra visor in it, I have closer to $100, $90 to $100 invested into it. And it was still cheap setup. Rain-X did help on the outside. Now, I have been using this other, you can guess it really easily. Let's just hang this sucker up here. Hopefully I won't knock it over. Oh, where's the other one at? I don't have the other one handy. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just go run with this. I use the Rain-X that you put on the glass in the plastics visors. The Rain-X for the rain, the actual outside. And actually, I first started trying it on the SUV, on the windshield and the rear window. Now, the rear window, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I got a bad wiper on there anyway. Whenever I took it in for inspection, I told the guy, change the wipers. I don't care, change the blades on it. He only changed 2 at the front. He didn't ever change the rear. I'm going to have to talk with him on that one. But I started using it on the SUV. It works beautiful. I love it on the SUV. So I started using it on the helmet. You know what? It works beautiful on the helmet also. And it didn't give me, if you apply it right, you spray it on, you let it sit for a couple of minutes, then you kind of buff it off your glass with a nice soft rag. Like I said, I mentioned with the anti-fog, I actually bought another really soft buffing rag just for the job. And you just buff it off, and you just put it, I put on a surface that never had it on before. I put like 3 coats on it and just kind of buff it off. Let it sit for a couple minutes, buff it off. And I mean, it works beautiful. I love it. It works great. I have no qualms with the Rain-X for the Rain itself. I love it. Actually, for the SUV, I bought the 2-in-1. It's got the washing plus the actual Rain-X in it. That is something I'd be negative about, because I figured that the glass was dirty. You can tell the SUV's not clean. The glass was dirty. Whatever I started on it, and it really didn't clean the glass. It really didn't. So I've got to fight through the Rain-X to get that glass clean again now. I'm not happy with that. But I mean, I can live with it for now. I'm going to get the cleaners for it. I'm going to clean the glass properly. Actually, this year he's going to get a bath. And then reapply the Rain-X, and it'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful. But yeah, I'm going to give Rain-X a good thumbs up on that. The people at Rain-X, I mean, they do the job. They get the job done. Even though the fog isn't quite what was advertised, it still does. It still helps. I still put kind of a thumbs up on the fog. It works. It'll work out for me. It'll do what it has to do. Well, do I still get fogging? Yeah, a little, but it's nothing bad. I mean, a slight movement, teeny bit of air moving across it, and it's ready. It's working. I think a lot of the problem is I got the helmet a little too tight at times, where air movement doesn't quite move through it whenever the visor's down, and that's causing the fogging issue. I could get like a breath box or something on it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm claustrophobic myself, claustrophobic as it is. And I think the breath box would actually bother me. That is just my thoughts on it. I might try it in the future, though. I mean, you can get the breath box stuff. Basically, it goes to any helmet. Basically, any helmet. It's a breath box type setup. Ooh, get that out of my mouth. But yeah. This has been, like I said, I'll just give you a little bit of a heads up on those two things. I do try to reserve the ITL to show the things that I'm trying out and to show you guys, because I don't spend a lot of money on it. I mean, I spent under $4 for this, I mean, $3 or $4. Same thing for its brother that I used, the SUV. I mean, I'm not going to spend a lot of money on anything because I don't have it. I just don't have it. Now, I will change over my windshield washer fluid to the Rain-X windshield washer fluid, and I think that'll actually improve it. The one thing about the Rain, on the SUV, it just doesn't beat up and just roll away really quickly, little teeny beads. It actually quieted down my wipers. I mean, it's like a wax on the glass. But it doesn't really affect your vision too much. Some people say, yeah, it does. I don't think they buff it off like you should. But I buff it down really nice. Take some time to do the job, and I mean it just works real nice. I love it. Those are just two products I figured I'd throw you out to you guys. Hopefully within a month or so I will have the other product that got lifted off of me, and I'll be able to show that to you. And like I said, a lot of you already have this product, but I want to go ahead and give it to the people that probably never thought of it. And also, if you haven't noticed, I got a new thumbnail for the I.T.L. Yes, it is still my birdhouse. I'm going to be showing that birdhouse through the years, even though no birds use it. I think the hole's not the right size. No birds use it. I've made that birdhouse has been there for 13, 14 years after I built it. And I figured out you'll be able to look through every year of the I.T.L. and see it going through the seasons. But yeah, that picture was actually for the thumbnail was taken with my cell phone, and I do still have the lens on the cell phone from taking it. This is the wide angle lens. I'm hoping to eventually see Gopro riders. He said he's got the whole lens kit. I like to see him start using that and start showing everybody how well they work, if they work at all on his set. Because he bought the more expensive set, and mine is just I paid under $5 for my set. I think it was $3, $4. And I only got the 3-lens set. And the one, like I mentioned last I.T.L, it's the fisheye lens. I would throw it in the garbage. It is just not worth it. I'm keeping it in the set just to keep the complete set, but it is garbage. Yeah, I realize some of you have the iPhones, and they don't quite work with them. That's because iPhones just make them too thick, I think, or put the lenses in a bad spot. Cameras in a bad spot. I don't know. It works with my Android tablet just fine. It works with my my phone, just my Android phone, just fine. Now I do have to mess with the centering of the lens so it doesn't get any picture frames on your corners. On this, with even the small one, but you can get them in no problem. I mean, you just move it just a little bit and it's gone. Where the fisheye, you can't get rid of it. But yeah, this is MuzzleMike. Hoping you all have a great week. Signing out.